Welcome and thank you for joining me on your mat today for this yoga flow that is focused on PMS. So, this yoga practice is specifically for my women for that time of the month. So, for this practice, I want everyone to get into something comfortable, grab 2 to 3 pillows, and we'll be working on the floor today. So this yoga flow is yin based, a little bit of twisting to massage the internal organs, the uterus, the womb, and we will just take this time to really look inward and nourish the body. If you would like to grab some essential oils to drip on your pillows, on your body or your mat, then I definitely recommend to do so now. I love using aromatherapy during my yoga practices, but specifically during my moon cycle. So healing for the body, for the soul. So when you have all that you need and you're ready, we will come to our mat and get started. We will sit on a pillow here. You can sit on 1 or 2. So you're really lifting up the hips here. We're coming into easy pose or half lotus. Really just sink in here. Arrive at your practice today, placing the palms on the knees, face down for grounding. And we will begin to roll through the shoulders here. So really rolling our shoulders up to our ears and then down the back body as we exhale, finding some movement here and releasing any tension that we are holding. Take a second here to check in with the breath. Sitting up nice and tall, bright in the spine here. You can drop the chin here, chin to chest, and just bow, giving thanks to yourself for showing up to your practice today. Inhale. On an inhale, we will slowly open up through the throat chakra, opening the palms here, flipping upright on the knees. And we will just breathe. On your next inhale, we'll take some neck rolls here. So rotating the head one way and then the other. Taking long, deep breaths here. On an inhale, we will drop our left ear to our left shoulder as we inhale. And exhale, drop the shoulders. Inhale, we'll roll it through center, bringing the right ear to the right shoulder. Inhale. And on an exhale, we'll drop our shoulders. Inhale, coming back to center, we will place our palms back on our knees, looping the shoulders up and back. We really sit up tall here in the spine, opening up. Our heart chakra shines forward. We can find some movement here. And then on an exhale, we will grip the knees slightly and round the back for cat. So we are coming here in a cat-cow variation flow as we are in easy pose. So try not to focus on how this should look, but more on how it feels. So on an inhale, we slightly grip the knees and open up in the chest, in the throat chakra. And then on an exhale, we'll round the spine. Navel draws in. Inhale deeply. We lift the heart, opening up here. Maybe you rotate the head. And then exhale, rounding in. On your next inhale, we'll move back to center. Bring our palms Andali Mudra at heart center. We'll take a moment here to just take a breath. You can really become very mindful here. So focusing on the breath here, observing the thoughts as they come, and then releasing them as they go. On every exhale, we drop the shoulders away from the ears. We will all hold on to the intention of I am safe and I am well. Inhale in, and then exhale, sigh it out. Beautiful. On an inhale, we will make our way slowly to tabletop position. So making sure that the wrists are underneath the shoulders and the knees are underneath the hip points. On an inhale, we will drop the belly for cow. Can wiggle the hips left to right, finding some organic movement here. And then on an exhale, we'll curl the tailbone under and press out of our palms here. Navel draws in. Spine rounding here for cat. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, drop the belly. And then exhale, round the spine. Finding your organic movement here. Take a couple cat-cows in your own timing. Move with your moon. Move with the breath and how you're feeling today. Maybe it's taking it very slow. And maybe it's speeding it up a little bit. Maybe you need some more movement, adding in a few different waves. And on your next inhale, we'll even it out here, coming to tabletop. We will curl the toes under and then slowly walk the hands to the tops of the thighs. So we're coming into a little bit of a yoga foot massaging here, really stretching out the backs of the foot. So we're just coming here for a moment. We're going to grab our pillow and we're gonna bring our knees as wide as the mat, placing our pillow long ways in between our knees. We will stay here up on the toes for breath. And then on an exhale, we'll bring our big toes to touch, fingertips tent here on the ground as we find a little movement, a little sensuality, a little inner goddess, bringing that confidence, that sensualness to your yoga practice. And then on your next exhale, we'll move to extended child's pose. Releasing to the mat, walking our hands forward. We place our cheek onto the pillow here. So Not your typical child's pose. This is so good, so supportive. You may even want to bring maybe a second pillow, really coming into that extra supportive child's pose. And hey, maybe you want to grab a third. Go ahead. This is your practice, your moon. No judgment here. We'll sit up slowly, reaching up overhead, really stretching here. Capture something. And then on an exhale, we'll drape over our pillows, extended, supported child's pose. Inhale and exhale, sink a little deeper. On an inhale, we'll slowly and mindfully switch our cheek. So if we're laying on our left, just switch over to the right. And sink into your pillows here. Inhale. And then on an exhale, we'll mindfully make our way up. Move our pillows over for a second. And then we'll draw our knees in towards center. And we're coming into a hero variation here. So we curl the back toes under here. We can sit up, stretching out the feet. But if this is too much for you, you can bring a block right underneath the bottom and then just bring our feet flat on the mat. And we'll sit here zipped up tight if you can. But if that's not available to you, take that open space, knees hip width apart, sitting on the heels or sitting here completely on the yoga mat or your block. Our spine is straight, and we imagine a bright light shining from the crown of the head and upward. We take this moment here to observe the breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale deeply and exhale fully. On your next inhale, we will shimmy the legs onto our sides here. So we slowly use our elbows to come onto our backs, really opening up in the knees, in the legs, and relaxing the upper body. So this may not be available to you. So if this doesn't resonate, we can stay here up on the block, on our toes in hero variation. But I challenge everyone to slowly make their way to their backs. So really finding the stretch here, but using our breath to find relaxation. Inhale, and then on an exhale, we'll slowly make our way up to seated, mindfully and slowly. Nice. We will curl the toes here and send the hips back, massaging the glutes on the legs here and just swaying side to side, finding that sensuality, that organic movement in the shoulders, in the back, in the hips. Massaging the womb on the thighs here. Inhale and exhale. We come back to tabletop position, and then we mindfully make our way to seated long ways on the mat. So we are gonna bring our legs out just to the corners of our mat if we can. If we can't, bring it out as far as you can. We're gonna come into our middle straddle here, so you don't have to be flexible for this at all. Just meet your appropriate edge today. We will bring our left heel inward, keeping our right leg out straight and flexing the right toes. We will grab our pillows here, placing them on the right thigh. So you can either bring 1 or 3. It is up to you. And we are gonna just really turn our torso towards our right leg. So we're facing the right leg. If you need to adjust, go ahead. And on an inhale, we will reach the arms up behind the ears and overhead, really stretching and reaching something. And then on an exhale, we will reach for our toes and bow our nose to our pillows here, resting our third eye on the pillow. Right toes are towards the sky. We soften the jaw and the forehead. Inhale and exhale. Sink a little deeper. Grounding down through the hips. Remember our intention of I am safe and I am well. We inhale here, and then on an exhale, we'll slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. We'll move our pillows to the side, straighten out the left leg, and then we will bring our right heel in. So just switching sides here, doing all that we did on the other side. So we bring our right heel in, straighten and flex the left toes. We use our core, our Uddiyana Bandha, to rotate towards the left leg, placing our pillows on our thighs. We inhale, reaching the arms up behind the ears and overhead. And then exhale, we drape it forward, resting the third eye here on the mat. Inhale and exhale, melt into the pillows. Breathing into the back body, keeping some awareness and brightness in the left toes here as we keep them flexed. Inhale and exhale. Soften in the jaw, in the fingertips, and in the forehead. On your next inhale, we will root down into the earth, and then we will slowly rise up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Taking your time here, no rush. Beautiful. We will slowly make our way on our mat regularly with our legs out straight, flexing both toes We zip up here through the midline, and we'll stack our pillows here on our thighs. Maybe it's 1, 2, or 5. Stack them. And then we'll place our palms here on the pillows, right side up. Forearms are parallel with the shins. Inhale deeply, sitting up tall in the spine. And then exhale. We'll drape it forward here, finding that stretch in the back body. Resting our third eye or our cheeks here on the pillows. Really feeling safe and supported today more than we needed ever. Inhale deeply, and then exhale, sigh it out. Maybe you rock back and forth here, swaying side to side. Thanking yourself for showing up and taking care of your physical body. We are told to push through our menstrual cycle and to not use it as an excuse, but it's hard to dictate somebody else's body when you are living in your own path, living in your own temple. Everyone's temple is different, so we have no room to judge or make decisions for anyone else's body. Inhale and exhale. Take one more breath here as we inhale collectively. And then exhale, slowly roll up. Beautiful. We will make our way to our backs here and then bring the soles of the feet together, coming into butterfly here, really opening up in the hips. And we will utilize all of our props today. So grab your pillows, place one underneath your head, one underneath each knee or hip, thigh, maybe one on the low back. Maybe you're surrounded in all of your pillows for support in every area of your body. And that's okay. If you need that, please take that. Our butterfly here will be a little different for everyone. Really drawing the heels in if you are looking for that stretch, or drawing them out and down if you're looking for a little more ease here. We will begin to massage the front body, rubbing on the stomach, on the womb, on the uterus, on the chest and the neck. And then we will place both of our palms on our low belly here, really feeling our energy, feeling our breath as it fills our body on every inhale and then exits with every exhale. If you have some essential oil next to you or near you, this is a great time to go and grab some, drip some on your palms, come into this supported butterfly pose on the backs, and just massage the womb here with our essential oil. Peppermint, eucalyptus, and tea tree are all so good for inflammation and cramping. So applying it directly to the source is always beneficial. Inhale into the palms, and then exhale. On your next inhale, we will bring our palms to the outer edges of the legs. Slowly draw our knees into the midline here. And we will use our elbows to lift our head, slowly rising up here, moving all of our pillows and props out of our way, and then coming directly to the mat. You are more than welcome to use a pillow to support the neck or the head, but I want everyone to come here body flush with the mat. Pillows on either side. Here, our palms rest on the pillows, face down. And we just relax here, listening to the breath. On an inhale, we will bring our knees into our chest and grab the outer edges of the feet or the pant legs and begin to move in happy baby here, opening up. Inhale and exhale back to center. On an inhale, we will bring our knees to the right side, really massaging our internal organs here in our supine twist. It may not be as deep as usual due to all of the pillows around you, but this is what we're looking for today. We're looking for support. We're looking for safety. Inhale back to center, and then exhale, knees to the next side. Inhale deeply, and exhale, sink into the mat a little more deeper. On your next inhale, we will mindfully come back to center, place our feet to the earth, and then we'll bring our palms to our belly once more and stretch out our legs long. Coming into Shavasana today as we close off our practice, rubbing our temple, and just thanking ourselves for showing up. It's not easy when we are in the midst of our moon cycle to even just show up for a yin yoga restorative practice. It's sometimes mentally tasking. So I truly applaud you for showing up. We will get comfy here, so grab your pillows and readjust. Maybe you place 2 behind the neck, maybe 1 underneath the low back, maybe 1 right on the belly, maybe underneath the legs here as a bolster. And maybe you place 1 over the eyes to cover, to shield. But wherever we all are in our Shavasana, in our corpse pose, breathe in lots of love, and then exhale all that doesn't serve you, all of your limiting beliefs and thoughts that you had before you came to your mat today. We let them melt right off of us onto our mat and just realize that maybe we aren't telling ourselves the honest truth. Stop being so hard on yourself. Thank yourself for just showing up, because that's all we ever have to do. On an inhale, we'll bring our palms to heart center. Inhale deeply through the nose, bringing our thumbs to our third eye. And we exhale, closing our practice with Jai Namaste.